Hi everyone, it's Alan here again. Today, I haven't made a video for quite a while, but today I'm going to just show you the installation of this Racetorx, what do they call it? I don't know what it is. It's like a shift support product. I'll explain to you what it says on their website here. I mean, I don't know whether this is going to work or not. It was about 100 Australian dollars. When I came across it, I was actually looking for something to help me lift the shift lever up to make it easier to get my motocross boot in. But came up and found this anyway, and I thought, okay, that's interesting. It got a lot of good reviews. I did watch a video of a guy, I can't remember what bike he was riding, when he said he can't really see it makes much difference. But anyway, I thought I'd give it a try anyway. What does it say it does? Helps prevent misshifts and false neutrals, provides safety and protection. I'm not sure how. Quick shifters work better with a gear shift support fitted due to reduced play in the shaft, and I can see there's a certain amount of play in the shaft. Gain confidence back in gear shifts, provides positive gear shifts, added protection in the event of a crash. I don't see that. Yeah, it's just supposed to give you more responsive gear shifts. Basically, at the end of the day, it fits. I'll show you how it fits in here, but there's a gap between here and the actual, call it the body of the engine, and this thing fits in there and helps provide more support. So I'll just show you what you get in the packet. This is the actual piece. Take it out of the packet. So this is it, and it's got a bearing in here. They give you some lubricant to actually put in there, and you're supposed to lubricate it every 5,000 Ks. But basically it fits in here. You got to take two bolts off here and then fit this. I'll show you now. You got to get to these bolts. You've got to take these bolts off because that's where it fits in, but you've also got to take this off. And to take this off, I've really struggled, even with a small little spanner shifter like this. I could not get in even without that piece on, obviously. And so to get in there nicely, I had to take this off. So I kind of did that yesterday. I was going to start making the video yesterday, and then I ended up taking the bolts off and putting them down, and about 15 minutes ago when I was putting everything together outside, I seem to have dropped one of the bolts. So I spent about 5-10 minutes looking for the bolt and eventually saw it on the driveway. So I found that. Just one other thing while I'm at it, if anyone wants to let me know if there's an easier way of getting this bike onto the stand, because I struggle every single time. I've even put it in sport mode, which lifts the suspension up as much as high as it goes, and then I virtually have to stand on the thing and pull it up with quite a lot of force. So I don't know how a weaker person would do that. I found also that my shoes I'm wearing now weren't strong enough, so I had to go inside and get my adventure boot just to get a bit more rigidity under the foot, and then I could get it on, but with a lot of force. I mean, I see people just doing it quite easily on their YouTube channels, not on this bike, but on other bikes, and I'm just wondering if it's just me or is there a technique. Maybe you can tell me. But I mean, I'm not doing myself any favors trying to do this backward up a hill. I get that, but even if I do it on a, with the rear end facing downhill, it doesn't make that much difference. So any tips you got would be greatly appreciated. Okay, next step. Okay, as mentioned, I have loosened this already, so I'll take this cover off again and put that down there, and then I'll just loosen this one again. I'm not going to take it off, I just need to loosen it to the extent, don't lose that I can move this slightly out of the way to get my. And so now I can get there easier, whereas when that's in place you can't get in there even with this small space. And once I've got that off, then I can get those off there. So let's start here. And when putting it back, you just have to line up. There's a little dot here with 2 dots there, so you know that it's lined up. I think that might... Well, you've got to take this off anyway to... Okay, so now it's only coming out that far. I think I'm going to have to... There's a clip in here I'm going to have to take out, and I've never done that before, so I'm going to have to quickly find out how to do that and then come back. Okay. It turns out, after jiggling this a bit, that all I need to do is just jiggle it like that, and it does come off, so I don't need to take it off there at all. Okay, so next thing is I need to take those 2 bolts out over there. And by the way, they do in the packet, aside from the grease that you've got to put on the bearing, they do give you another set of bolts, which you've got to, they must be longer than those ones obviously, to get through here and then tighten it again. And they also have said that you need to Loctite it, so I've got some blue Loctite here as well. Okay. Yes, I'm assuming they're slightly shorter than the ones there. Yep, they are. Okay, great. Put those in there. So the next thing I've got to do is to put the grease on. Now, they don't say how much grease. Looks like there's a fair amount supplied here. Is there such a thing as over greasing? I don't know, that's probably too much, but let's see. If it squishes out the sides, that's what it does. Just make sure I get it all in there. It's probably way too much. That's the way it goes. Maybe I'll put some over there. I reckon it should do it. Probably have some people shouting at me saying I've way too much on there, and have 1,000 reasons why I shouldn't have done it like I did it. Yeah, it's there you go. Just clean it up around there. Yeah, let's get those bolts on. Okay. And the other thing that I read on a bottle of Loctite that I had is that you should never let the what do you call it, the end of the, never let the Loctite type tube touch the metal of the screw because it contaminates the Loctite. I didn't know there was a thing. I asked the guy in the hardware store and he said he'd never heard about that either. So I don't know how much truth there is in that, but I suppose if you want to be safer. Now the interesting thing is that the screws that came out never had Loctite in them, but you know, looks like I'm going to have to get some scissors to cut off the end. I'll be back. Okay, I'm back with my scissors. Just snip the end off. Okay. Try not to. Oh. See, not sure how you're supposed to spread it without. Maybe use that. That should be fine. I suppose I better torque it before I put the other gear lever thing back on, otherwise I won't be able to reach it probably. Okay, here we go again. So 8.7 Newton meters, got that set over there. Okay, there we go, 8.7. Okay, now we get this back on again, so lining up that dot with the other two dots. Jig it into place. Okay, so I'm assuming you put it as snug up against there as possible. Okay. And it looks like you have to take the bolt out the whole way to take it off. I wasn't able to loosen it without doing that. Maybe you could have, I just wasn't doing it correctly. Okay. There's no Loctite on that again now. I'm not sure whether it's, yeah, that seems to, I must say by hand it feels better than it was before I put that on. Could be my imagination. Anyhow, I'll leave it like that for now. I'll just tidy up here, put the cover back on here and tidy that up. Okay, I'll just stop recording for now and then I'll do a kind of a, I don't know if I want to call it a demo, or I'll let you know how it goes. I'm not sure how I'll do that, but I'll see you later. Cheers. Okay, I've got no idea how this is going to come out. I've never recorded sound on my Insta360 on the bike before. So let's see how this goes. So this is to hopefully see how the gear changes go after fitting the Racetorx. Okay, I hope you can hear me alright. So I'm just out testing the Racetorx after fitting it to my gear lever. See how it feels. So far, I don't know if I'm imagining it. Wow, that just feels so much smoother. Let's just go downshift, that's good. Okay, I used the clutch the first time. Wow, maybe I'm imagining it, but that feels like 200% better. I mean, it wasn't ever bad. I know I had some missed changes, but wow. I don't know how anyone can say that doesn't work. It certainly seems to be working on my bike, unless the bike's just feeling good and the weather's good. I don't know, but it just feels a lot better than normal. I mean, it's not perfect, but it never was. You don't get better than that. Let's go down. That's as smooth as butter. Third to fourth. Wow. You can't ask for more than that. Go down to fourth. Third. Second. First. Wow. Third, second, third, fourth, fifth. I mean, I'm probably not in the right speed for fifth anyway. For this kind of speed, 50 kilometers per hour, fourth is enough. Overall, even maybe with a little bit of unconscious bias, I think it's definitely a lot better than it was. Make anyone grumpy speeding in a 60 zone. Love that sound, it sounds like a single cylinder. Changes are definitely heaps smoother than they were. until, I guess, you can't just take one day when it's working nicely and say it's all a lot better. I guess over time I'll see whether it is worth it or not. Anyhow, some things you just got to try for yourself. Okay, that's a wrap. Thanks for watching.